You are in for a real treat. This episode was originally recorded for my other podcast, but for you, it's been upgraded and transformed, and now you have the Ask the Pro show. So everything mentioned in this episode will now be found on chrisdufey.com, plus so much more, as I've designed the Ask the Pro podcast and chrisdufey.com to give you exactly what you need to grow your business success and for you to have the money, the freedom, and the happiness you want, making a bigger and better impact to the world unselfishly. So now it's time to delve straight into this episode, and I want you to lap up and enjoy every single second of it. Buenos dias, amigo, and welcome to the Turning Pro Academy. I'm your man, Chris Dufey, and I'm here to give you the advice and insights along with the world's best to turn you from average Joe into a pro that uses what works to build a business that gives you the money, the freedom, and the lifestyle that you want. This is a solo session where I'm giving you the one-on-one advice and insights, and this episode is all about your sales funnel, what it is, how to build it, and how to have it running on autopilot, bringing in the clients, the customers, and sales day in, day out. What you're going to take away from today's episode, I know, will have you more confident, in charge, and taking the right action. So strap yourself in, because this is chock full of goodness. And I want you to head to turningproacademy.com, as I want you to get all the show notes and links from this episode and every other episode, plus the bonus free online workshop that you can get right now to become the go-to trainer. How to build your online and face-to-face business so that you can double your income and double your time off. So let me show you how with a few must-do steps. That is all free, so get on over to get that. And I want to give a huge shout out and thanks to Tough Team Chick, which has given me another 5-star review for the Turning Pro Academy podcast. This one reads, I'm very excited to listen to more of these. Can't believe they're free. And Tough Team Chick, you are spot on. They certainly are free, and I'm loving being able to produce these insights and give my thoughts and bring on some of the world's best, not just in the fitness world with the business, but the entire world with business, so you get the right insights. And I want you, the listener, to share the love, to pass it forward. I want you to introduce someone and share the Turning Pro Academy onto a friend so that you will get and they will get the huge benefits from it, and you're going to look like a superstar as well. So spread the word of the Turning Pro Academy, because you have joined the team, and I want you to help others step up to the mark. So you can go to iTunes, and I want you to leave me a review. Give me your honest feedback. Let me eat that up. If you think this is 5-star quality, baby, put it down there, put it in writing, and I want to shout out for you as well. So this episode is all about me showing you how you can create an engine for your business, an engine that runs 24/7, that's on autopilot, how you can be doing the work once and reaping the rewards thereafter. This engine will need you to work on it, to refine it, to improve it. But just like everything else, this engine, however, has you growing your followers, turning those followers into thousands to tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands, and then how you can turn them into lifelong customers and clients, and even have them bring in more customers and clients for you. So do you think that this engine is needed for you and your business? Damn straight it is. And this engine is what's called a sales funnel. This is how you get people first to know who you are, to like you, and then to trust you. This is about cultivating relationships with people, not being a spammer, not being a sleazy, creepy salesman in any way, shape, or form. But what I want is for you to be creating value and being able to deliver that to the exact right people that need it. And it's a few simple steps that can be made and can get more technical, but let's start super simple. Someone finds you.
You show them value, they end up buying from you. There it is. I've said it before that you need to know who you are. They need to like you and they need to trust you to become a client of yours or a customer of yours. So how you can break this system down and make this work for you to leverage it so it builds your business and profits is what we're going to show you. It's a sales funnel, just a landing page, or is it just a set of emails, or is it just a sales page? That kind of like internet marketing mumbo jumbo. No, it's not. This is a step up, and I want you to be able to step up with me with what I'm showing you. So let's give a real life example that I'm sure you're super familiar with, but let's make it super clear. And even if you don't know what it was called, you're scrolling through Facebook. You see a post that someone's giving something away. It intrigues you, tickles your fancy. You want to have what they want? Cool. So you want to know what they know. They could be giving this information away, say through an ebook, a cheat sheet, a guide, a video series, a host of different things. And it's all what's done through a landing page, a website page, solely designed to do one thing, and that is to get your email. You give your email address away, and in return for it, they send you emails, they send you the product, the e-product that you wanted, and then probably later on down the track, they're going to try and sell you something on a sales page. Again, a web page that's solely designed to get you to buy from it. Now, there are multiple parts of this that I can go through thoroughly into showing how it's done in the right way. And that's what I do in the PT Success Formula when people come on board, the 8-week program for trainers that's to get their face-to-face and their online business making real money and automated. And that's what I'm also going to be showing you in some soon to come episodes. And I'm going to be giving these insights away. So also make sure to subscribe so you're not going to miss out. So this episode is going to explain how to set up your sales funnel and the simplistic steps you need to follow to make it work for you and your business. This is about making things automated so your business can grow, especially without you slaving away or having to put those manual man hours in, day out. This is about getting them moving across your customers, moving across the path or the buying cycle. So think of 2 points and a straight line between them. On the left, you have they don't know you. And on the right, you have them buying from you or they're your client. This is about connecting those two dots with what's needed and having those steps in place, those train tracks in place to make that happen. The real goal of this is that you know what your ROI is, your return on investment is with how successful your sales funnel is, so that you can buy traffic to get people into the top of the sales funnel, and then you know what the profit will be at the end. That is where the power is. Once you can do that, you can literally put money in. The way I like to think of this is a slot or a poker machine, and how you have the difference with a vending machine, like a chocolate bar vending machine. With the slot machine, you put $1 in, you hit a button and you can win, or pretty much you mostly lose. You don't know what the outcome is going to be. You don't know the result. With the vending machine, you put the money in, you hit the button, and you know exactly what's going to come out. A damn good tasting, profitable chocky bar. And you can probably be thinking, as I certainly did when I started to learn all about this, can this be an automatic sales machine? And the answer is a resounding yes. To be realistic in the fitness world and running a face-to-face or online fitness business, there are some models where you don't actually want a client to come out of the online web world and be your client or customer. For example, in the Fit Body Pro coaching program, you have to have a consultation first. This is to answer all the questions that the potential client has, but it's also importantly on my side, a red velvet rope system where myself and the other Fit Body Pro team trainers, we want to make sure, is this person that could be a client, do we actually want them to come on board? Because working with the type of people that you want to work with is a big part of the definition that I have for success. And the thing is, working with energy vampires or even working with people that are not willing to change or follow through with the plan is only going to lead to failure and more frustration on your part. So you can obviously see this with dealing with a weight loss client, for example. If they're not willing to change, stick to the plan, or really have the adherence adherence needed, then they're not going to get the results. And absolutely, you being the trainer and the coach, it is your job to communicate, to motivate, and to educate that client. But pretty much, if you lead the donkey to the water and they won't drink it, well, they won't drink it. And that's the thing. And if you're bringing people on board that really aren't going to follow through, at the end of the day, it's making you and your business look bad. And that's not what you want, because you want 100% results with every single client, just like I have with the Turning Pro Academy, because I make sure if you do come on board, and I have to let you come on board, I want 100% to know that you are going to succeed. And that's why all the clients do. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be back in a split with so much more for you. Now, I know you're listening and tuning in because you know how important your health is and how this can also catapult your business. This is why I'm very happy to say that this podcast is sponsored by My Body Blends and my favorite, the Superfood Elixir, the powerful greens drink. Now, this is designed specially to boost energy, aids detoxification, enhances the ability to burn fat, supports healthy carbohydrate metabolism, and best of all, is voted best tasting greens drink. Now, myself and the My Body Blends team are looking for ambassadors to join, so you and your clients get the health benefits plus adding in a strong income stream for you and your business. The ambassador program, which is by application only, means you get exclusive access to sell My Body Blends products like Superfood Elixir to your clients, plus giving you the special ambassador pricing and bonuses. So once you become an ambassador, you can join the other top health and fitness players that are adding thousands to their week's income. Now, there is only a limited number of ambassadors we are taking on board, as this is a tribe leading the way together. So to apply and to join, go to mybodyblend.com/ambassador, or add the checkout code that is Turning Pro, all one word, when you're going to get your own Superfood Elixir to order. Plus, you're going to get free shipping and a bonus to save yourself over $250 instantly. So just use that coupon code Turning Pro in the checkout and you can save over $250 right now, all on mybodyblend.com. So, what's the basis of this at the end of the day? It's the content you create and then you get guided through the process that's needed. This is why much of what I show my clients is how to create prolific content that actually gets the job done. And this is to talk to the exact right people, has them feeling and knowing what you want, and then them having to take the right actions that you want them to take. And then we can get more nitty gritty and have specifics and break this down into the steps to make this happen. But the important part here is I don't want you getting stressed out and thinking that, it's all too hard. Again, break it down, boil it down to the simple steps that I've just covered before. But I know many of the listeners that want the detail, and this can most certainly be you, that's what I'm going to cough up as well. So your website is your main platform that you need to bring people back to, and it needs to be working for you and doing the job that you need, and that is making profit, not just being a pretty brochure that's taking up space, your time and your money. From here, your content gets out into the world and led back to your website, and where you can have your potential clients going through the steps that you need. And that could be going through more content, getting on board your email list, all this kind of stuff that is the sales funnel, as it is important to know that the sales funnel is what is doing the pre-selling for you, because they know who you are, know what you're all about, how you do what you do, and what makes you so special, and importantly, what makes you a perfect fit for them. They are either going to buy straight off your offers, or when you do come, or when they do rock up to say your PT studio, your gym, your consultation call, the question isn't, am I going to work with you? The question is, how do I work with you? That is what we want to be doing. And that is, once I have that happening for you, your business transforms. So that is the like and trust factor that I was talking about before, is where the sales funnel and the important steps you need to put inside it is doing for you. It's building authority as the content is showcasing you, that you know what you're talking about. Then it's getting them to know you better. And this is why I rather use the power of video that is of over written articles, as I feel I can better connect with my audience and with my clients. And I want them to be a yes, like this dude, and he knows what he does, he keep going, and that's what's important for them to move off. You're not trying to please and convert everyone in the world. So don't try and do that. You need to be talking to the right people. And that's why when you're targeting your marketing, that is what it boils down to. You need to get that specific market and where it's at. So as you're going to be explaining the solution to the problem that they have, you need to really showcase to those people, to your audience, what are the actual problems that they have? Really, what are the fundamentals of this? Is it just cultivating a relationship? Is it just covering objections with the content you're doing? But also you want to be showing them what the actual problem is, because so many people don't know. They might have hormonal issues that could be causing them not to lose weight. They don't know that metabolism is slowing down because they're under eating. Whatever it is. And this is the content that you can be putting in your sales funnel through your email marketing and in your content on your website, and how that starts to remove objections as well. So what's in the sales funnel? What technical parts when using those fundamentals are at your fingertips? And I've kind of like already alluded to a few of them already. This is where you can start using simple landing pages. So website pages that have a single call to action to take a step on. And the whole thing only has one button, one simple formula, and it's effective because it's just saying to them, if you like this and if you want this, then you just click this, and it's super simple. It is confusion free, and that's how they get it. If you don't, get off the page. You have the content in all forms of audio as well for what you want to put in there. So is it the audio? Is it podcast just like this, that what you're listening to and plugging in your ears? Is it video? Getting your mug right in front of that camera and talking to them as well. You could be using the power of video as well and doing like a presentation, like a PowerPoint recording off your desktop. Super simple to do. You could be creating guides as well. All of this is combined with the use of the power of email marketing. So you keep staying in touch with your audience and you're delivering this valuable content that they want to be knowing. And this ties in so well with many of the other podcasts and the videos that I've been producing, because this is what it comes down to. I'm putting all this information out there for you to use. So now you need to start on this and bring them back to your site. Remember, especially if you put it out on Instagram, on Facebook, on social media sites, on your YouTube, whatever it is, you drive them off those social media sites and get them back onto your website. If you're sending it out an email and it's an article, bring them back to your website. It could be giving away any piece of content, and that's where the power is. Let's say, for example, it's how to lose 10 pounds in 7 days. It's a guide you've created and you've gotten a designer to put a great looking, simple, it's been cost effective, and it's ready to get out into the world. This is what you're giving away in return for their contact info, such as their email address. So you can start building relationships with them by giving them more content and whipping them through emails that they want to be sinking their teeth into. But let's take this a step further as well. And this is where we can start getting more advanced and where some real results start coming into. What if you did behavioral emails? So you're talking about, say, specifically weight training for fat loss in your emails. And then those people start to engage and click on those links to do with those specific topics. Then what you can do is push them into a separate sequence of emails, a few emails. It could be 3, 5, 10, 15, 50, whatever it is. And you're just talking about weight training for fat loss because you know that's what they're interested in. And then you could offer them a solution, which could be, say, a simple 8-week training program for fat loss. That is a paid product that you're selling. It could be a product, a program, a package, consultation, face-to-face online personal training, whatever it is. This is the super hot shit, but I want to keep it also a simple example so you can apply it to your business, to your market, to your niche. But you can see if someone's starting to engage with some specific content, and as I said in that example, it was just weight training for fat loss, and you just give them that content that they want rather than just talking about nutrition and supplements, lifestyle, sleep and stress and all the other things that you could be talking about, then you're giving them exactly what they want. Let's say another example. How about using fasting for fat loss? You're talking about fasting for fat loss in an email and they click off to an article. They click on a link and their behavior shows that they are interested in this topic because they're delving in deeper. So your funnel can then tag them in the email marketing system and it puts them down a line of specific content that is for what they want. This is about giving them exactly what they want and not having a straight cookie cutter approach. This is what gets you stepping above everybody else. Or say if they go to a specific page on your website, you can then pick up what they're interested in on that topic so you can give them more of their content. You can do that through emails. You can then even target them and start putting some very specific ads in front of them, say in YouTube or in Facebook or in Google. And this is starting to delve into that more ninja stuff that I delve into the 8-week fat loss formula. But this is what I want you to start knowing is possible. Importantly, rather than just having one lead magnet, say we said before it was kind of like that 7-day weight loss guide, you can have multiple lead magnets, multiple topics that your market will be interested in, as some people will be wanting more about specifically the diet side or the training side or the supplement side. You can start seeing how this can piece together and how you're getting to more people with what they want. Then this is splitting up your audience. So it's very specific about what they want and different reasons that they've come for you. Then you can have those specific email segments, those specific campaigns that could be going down the side of nutrition and for females. Maybe it's fat loss and muscle. It could be for competition prep. Those are the specific segments, those specific lines of content that you're giving away. So you give them content that they just want. And then also you can start putting in testimonials that are just with those people. So say if someone is going down the female fat loss side, you're obviously just going to want to start showcasing testimonials to them that is of your female clients achieving those kinds of results. You're not going to start giving that woman testimonials from your 20-year-old bodybuilder clients that are male, because that doesn't absolutely go down what they want. They don't care about that. You've got to give what people want. So what most trainers do is they just start randomly sending emails, or they do the dreaded bloody email newsletter, and it's all ad hoc, it's all random, it's never scheduled, and it's never relevant or important to the audience for what they really wanted to come from. This is where you need to step up and start being specific, talking to people and giving them the content that helps them. The more serious sales funnel is how people can start taking on that journey depending on what they're interested in. We can start leading them down different paths all the way. Now, this obviously needs the aid of marketing software at the end of the day. Again, this isn't very expensive. And again, this is what an investment is into your business. If you want to be doing this kind of stuff that's super automated, little bit advanced, you can start calling it a bit ninja-like, then this is what you're going to want to be using. And again, this is what I show and get people very effectively being able to power up their businesses in that 8-week fat loss formula. You can also go back to another episode that is on marketing automation software that I did with Barry Moore. So you're going to want to jump on back over to the turningproacademy.com, get that episode and listen to it if you haven't already. So I'm absolutely nailing through this, and I know I'm going 100 miles an hour because there are a lot of bullet points that I wrote out that I want to give you in this episode. I want this actionable, and I want you to know what's possible, what you can do, and what you need to be doing. So you can see now that I'm actually getting you to give your audience, those people, exactly what they want, exactly is what is so relevant to them, answering the questions that they have, giving them the solutions to the problems that they have, and showcasing how you are the person to solve those problems. The first email, importantly, when someone is getting on board, and this is a question that I get asked all the time, is very important to done. This welcome email is where you need to tell them how you're going to help them, what they have got themselves into by signing up. And it kind of starts setting up the rules of the relationship between you and that person. You need to be super upfront and honest, and you need to be delving into certain topics and showing them certain topics that they're going to want to know more about, that you're going to be giving them each and every email. So they're going to be searching you out. Also, it's great to have people replying to your first email and clicking links from it. Now, this is a bit of a psychological tip that gets them trained to keep doing this. So they're going to want to be looking for your emails in their inbox. They're going to want to be engaging with you. So when the offers come out, they're going to want to be getting onto them, which equals more happy clients and customers for you. And that's the kind of stuff that you want to be doing with your email marketing. Then once after that, things that you can be doing is what I use, like short fire emails. This is kind of straight after that first welcome email. I use is what called like a microwave sequence, because this is warming them up to you and what you do. Remember, if someone's just gotten, say, an ebook or a video series or some sort of lead magnet that you've produced, they really don't know who you are. You're still and they're a bit skeptical about what's going on, because really when you first sign up, you just don't know what's going on. You're kind of just interested in that little piece of content that you kind of waved in front of them. But now that they're interested and now that they're on board, it's time for you to really show them everything that you can do, why you're so unique and special, and how you can start solving their problems. So obviously the words that you're saying here and putting out there is that what you want to be doing. Another great thing to be doing is including a survey and getting the importance and understanding of everybody, being able to understand what your customers want. So then you can start gaining that knowledge that is going to go into your marketing, but also start shaping the products and programs and the way your business is going to be run, so it better suits your customers and clients. Then obviously you want to be able to go into and being able to showcase the services and products that you have. And this is kind of like where you can start selling what you've got to offer, because they know all about you. They know that you're in the know. They know that you can solve their problems, and there's nothing wrong with selling. God damn it, that's what you're there to do. That's what your business is for. And if you really stand behind and you put your money where your mouth is and believe in the products, the programs, and the business that you're running, you're going to be very willing to sell. And this is where you need to start showcasing, putting out those offers and making sure that they're getting on board with them. Also, an important part is if people start falling off the bandwagon, they start not engaging or opening with your emails, you might want to have what's called a re-engagement sequence. This could just be a few set emails. It could be getting them back into your content, or really it could just be booting them off your email list. And I always want people off my list that aren't opening my emails or engaging with me, because some people just might have a different direction. They might have changed minds. Not everybody is going to become your customer and client, and especially when we start dealing with tens of thousands of people. So you can make sure, if you wanted to, you can send them off to a specific webinar sequence or some really tailored content and offer that could then get them back on board and into it. But if not, flick them off and actually get them off your list. So you can see this is a really big rabbit hole, and this episode has scratched the surface, but I've wanted to give you some insights for you to take action with the marketing that you're already doing, the business building that you're already doing, and knowing what's possible as well. Obviously, this is where clients, when coming on board the PT Success Formula program, this is the steps that you get play by play, step by step, on a bit of a silver platter for you to just get straight into. So if you're wanting to get on board and check out to see if this is right for you, get on over to turningproacademy.com and get on over to the coaching page, because if you want to personally reserve your consultation with me, I want to make sure this is a right fit for you first, but also I want to show you what the plan actually is, to know you how your business runs and where you want your business to go to actually make that happen. So this episode has been an absolute doozy, and I give you a virtual fist bump on getting through this, as I started out with a few points to cover, and really, well, it just kept on flowing to me and I just had to keep on going. It's been super important that you are not winging your business and you're doing the right steps to produce the money you want, to give you the freedom that you want, and to have the life that you want, because that is something that I've been able to create for myself and for my clients. And I know the beauty of it, because starting off as a personal trainer, grinding out those hours from early morning to late tonight, it was great and it learned me so much. But you know what? I've been able to grow so much more and to be able to get my clients even better results as well. So make sure you head on over to turningproacademy.com. But until next time, muchacho, ciao.
So now it's time for you to click on over to chrisdufey.com. That's chrisdufey.com to get all the guides and show notes. And if you are wanting the workshops where I walk you through how to build your online business, click on over to chrisdufey.com/start here. This is where I can give you the exact training guides and the workshops for exactly where you're at and the answers that you need. Now, every Friday I'm coming back to you with a new episode. So be sure to subscribe, and if you haven't already, you're going to be getting the world's best insights, the advice and the answers to give you the business, the money, the freedom and the success and happiness that you want. And I want to give you a huge muchas gracias for being here with me. And as always, get in touch with me via the site or via social, as Ask the Pro is about me giving you the answers that you need. So ask away.